Hey guys, and welcome back to a little sad video this time. As you see with the title, my computer is sitting like over there in the corner. It's kind of dead. The power supply went boom, and this is, I thought, since I've made this mistake twice now, I thought maybe I should make a video about it, kind of tell what actual importance do power supplies actually have in computers, and how not to have what happened to me happen to you, and if it has, how to recover it. So first of all, buy a good power supply. Don't buy off-brand stuff. It's just, it's bad, and like, Ultra wasn't bad. The first power supply was by Ultra, and it wasn't that bad actually. It did pretty good. It was a 550. I ran it at nearly 600 watts for like a year, and it was fine. And then one of the capacitors kind of blew up, and my room was filled with smoke, and I had to like open windows and stuff. The second power supply, which I have now, which was an 850 watt power supply, but what it actually said was that the maximum combined output was 850 watts. Does not make the actual power supply 850 watts. That's a shame, because the way the power supply works is it's split into a couple sections. There's the 3.3 volt, the 5 volt, and the 12 volt. And for me, what ended up happening is the 12 volt was only about 600 watts, maybe a little over 630, I did the math. And it was a 2-rail power supply, which is not good. You don't want, like, multi-rail isn't bad, but you don't want like 12 volt to be split between 2 rails. You want like 3.3 to have its own rail and like that, its own, but not like the same thing being split into 2 multiple ones. So, first, to fix this problem, locate a friend with a power supply that you could borrow. So I'm gonna have Will come over later, and he's gonna like magically appear like poof. And we're gonna plug in his power supply, see if all the parts are still alive, because if the power supply goes off, it is possible to have an electrical surge in your computer that will actually kill the rest of the parts. Now, hoping my motherboard being an overclocking motherboard and it having Japanese capacitors, I'm hoping that it like evened it out and stuff, and it's not as bad when like, so like my cards aren't dead and my CPU's not dead and my RAM's okay. And my hard drives, most importantly, with all the data. Because you could rebuild a computer, but you can't get the hard drive data back. So yeah. So here we have the actual culprit that has gone wrong. It's a Kentech power supply. I've never heard of this company. And here we see that it says maximum combined output 850 watts. Make sure when you do buy one, watch out for this. This is basically false advertising. If it wasn't for this little label right here, it would be false advertising. Because whenever actual people like Corsair and good people make hard drives, they always put right here what the 12 volt is, and you see how this is split over 12 volt V1 and 12 volt V2. That's the 2 rails. And right here, if you do the math for the you just find a converter online. This is only about 600 watts. It's only about a 600 watt power supply. I have located a friend with a power supply. He's standing behind the camera. We'll get over here. So the step one of figuring out if your system's dead is getting your old power supply out of the system.
There's smoke coming out the back of it. Yeah.
It wasn't so smoky this time. It's gonna be epic. Let's go. I just got my little crappy power supply out. It's like I'm gonna dismantle it, take out the fan. I think that's for the best. And then this is all BS. And then Will has a good one right here. Oh boy. Oh, that's a struggle. Okay, let's. Moment of truth. Is it still alive or has it died? Click. Okay, there's a red light, but the red light seems to have disappeared. TPU red light. Okay, we have motherboard. Let's see. BIOS revision, total memory. So, all the data. Press F1 for setup. So, oh, it's not on. That's a problem. There we go. Oh, see, now it works fine because over here nothing messes with it. I have to get a new mouse because something was interacting with 2.4 hertz thing. So we're gonna do boot menu and then Western Digital Black. So the first thing, I'm gonna boot up and see if I still have my 16 gigs of RAM, if I still have my two 260Xs working, if the processor still has all its 4 cores. I guess it wouldn't work if one of the cores died, but it works, which is good. This is the second time it has killed the power supply. The second time. Cause like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. So ridiculously stupid. Don't buy off-brand power supplies, people. Off-brand power supplies are crap and useless. Okay. Anyway, the PC was indeed recovered, and you see it works somehow. So yeah, short circuits, not actually as bad for PCs as it sounds. Because I know Linus, I had a screw fall in his 980, and it was fine. So, the physics plus the GPU test. Look, if you pay attention to this, the way it falls is it lags when it falls. Like it goes, it like jumps. Is that it? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Hopefully you've learned something, like how to recover a PC and how to figure out if it's dead. So now that I know the PC is alive, I know that it's worth buying a new thingamajig for it, power supply, and no longer going to buy cheap ones. I'm going to get an expensive, I don't want to say expensive, but probably the same one as Will has. Something more reliable and with like a gold, 80 gold rating. I think that's what it was. Basically any rating as long as it works. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.